Welcome back. A live look this morning at McCamley Field at Portage Central ahead of tonight's crosstown rivalry between Northern and Central. First time that these two teams have their own fields, and they'll be playing their rivalry as an away team for Northern.
That's right. They're figuring it all out. They don't have to do things the same way they always have. And there are a couple of special games tonight outside of Kalamazoo, including at Mona Shores, where there will be a sailor salute. The purpose is to honor military members and first responders. Mona Shores will host Reese Puffer. Tonight at 5, Joe Alicio will show us the bond this military family shares through football, loss, and service to our country.
And in Lowell tonight, it is Pink Arrow Night. We were live in Lowell a year ago for this game with our Football Frenzy tailgate. It's a night where the entire community stands together in the fight against cancer.
Each player will honor someone with cancer by wearing their name on the back of a jersey. And as Catherine Ducharme tells us, for one player, this fight is personal.
Pink Arrow Pride, a side of rare pink jerseys, pink flags, and a stadium, virtually a sea of pink.
Just lets you know how special this community is and how they come together to help one another.
Pink Arrow Week's very emotional.
Brent Pratt is a senior on Lowell's football team. This year, he's dedicating his jersey to John Davis.
He's just a great guy. He's always there for you and always made you smile. So.
A longtime family friend and coach who recently passed from colon cancer.
I'll definitely be thinking about him and the fight he went through.
But it wasn't always Grant with the name on the back of his jersey.
I was diagnosed with leukemia right after my 8th grade football season.
In 2017, roles reversed. Grant's older brother wore his name on the field.
I started out the first year was very intense chemotherapy.
He fought nausea and exhaustion.
I lost about 45, 50 pounds.
But he still thought about football and kept showing up.
Took some convincing with the doctors, but they ended up letting me play. There's always going to be that last play, so you don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be there.
He showed up for his friends, his family, for his team.
I still remember being in the weight room the day before he had chemotherapy. And that Friday morning, or Thursday or Friday morning, he's up at 6:15 going through everything that everybody else is doing and not allowing that as an excuse to not be there when he had every right to have one.
Grant says it's his way of thanking the people who were there for him, whether it was 4 quarters on the field or 4 years of cancer.
When I'm playing now, I'm playing for a reason, I guess, because they supported me so much. I think it's an obligation to support them as well.
All of the money they will raise at this game tonight goes to Gilda's Club, benefiting people in Lowell, the Lowell Community Wellness and Scholarships.
They have created something so big over the last 12 years. And that game against Greenville's at 7 o'clock tonight. There's also soccer and volleyball games before the football game. It's an entire community event that involves everyone, including Greenville and the community.